So, some more of that traveling octopus we have here. Just wrapped up Assassin's Creed Origins, and I was initially planning on switching over to some Persona 5 since I'm almost done with that, like maybe a few more streams and then it's done, as opposed to the game that's still gonna take me like an insane amount of time to get through. But I need to stream a decent bit of this here and there anyway to, you know, stay on top of the upload schedule for it. So, we're back to doing this. I would have preferred to do a little bit more grinding since last time, but, you know, this is fine. I was over here in this area fighting these guys because, like, they're level 20 there. I should probably also unlock more of the world map just to, you know, have more areas that I can potentially fight enemies. And more places that I can steal. Because, I guess I can see your inventory with buying. No. Only at day then, I guess? Is the case. I've been stealing things from people. Yeah. Is the case. And I dug into my funds a little bit to restore my reputation in places, because you kind of have to, if you fail the evil actions 5 times, then you need to restore your reputation because people don't like you there and you can't do the evil path actions anymore. And the restoring reputation would get kind of expensive. So typically how it would go is you get 5 tries before, you know, your reputation's damaged. And then you have to go restore it. So what I would do is if there was multiple people in town with an item that I wanted, then, you know, I would save, I would keep on trying to get the thingamabob at like a really low chance. If I don't get it at all, then I reset, then, you know, restart the game. And then I give it a go again until I get it. But then there's probably some other people that are going to have things that I want. And then I won't have like my 5 charges there. So I usually like spend, you know, my remaining charges on, you know, other little things or something like that that I have better odds of getting with stealing. And, you know, use up all the charges that way. Or just use it on some of the other lower odds things. And sometimes I got lucky, sometimes not. And then I would restore my reputation. So I'd have a fresh 5 charges. And then I would go save and then rinse and repeat. And so my equipment got really good. The best stuff. I did get to 1 area off camera since the last time. Just 1. Just because I was on the cusp of reaching there anyway. And that's here, the Nameless Village. Here, I can even go to the Nameless Village and show what it's like there. I typically don't like going to places that I haven't been yet off camera, but when I realized that this would be like a really good place to yoink some weapons and stuff, I've kind of taken some spicy things here. Like, no, it wouldn't be you then. Were you the mayor? Yeah, you're the mayor. You had a, very spicy bow, for example. Plus 282 physical attack and plus 90 evasion. It's like, oh, wow. You know? So, my level is still, you know, it's not amazing. But my level is definitely a decent bit higher. It's higher than since last stream. I'm like mid-20s on my higher characters, and my other characters are like 10s to mid-10s, something like that. I haven't been grinding up with everybody yet. I've decided on my main secondary classes that I'm going to be going with, I think. And my equipment is absolutely amazing here. So, there's King of Beasts, so the best thing that Hikari can hit with is the bow. I think Ochette has my ultimate axe that I stole. Cleaver of Destruction, I'm fairly certain I got that in this village as well. So, it really seems like the best thing that I can do for getting strength is just getting to towns that are in like really high level areas and yoinking some equipment and stuff. So there's all this stuff that I haven't mapped out here. And it's occurred to me that, if I really want to get stronger, that's probably the best way to do it. So that grinding method that I was thinking about using in the cave over here, I still haven't tried it yet. I was leveling up a little bit on the side there, and then I was like, okay, once I have my party slightly leveled up, then I'll go over and do it. So I was planning on doing that in the near future, and I was planning on doing that before starting this next stream, but is fine there. We can already probably do a whole bunch of chapter 2s. Like, super easy peasy. Probably don't need to worry about a thing there. Absolutely destroy them. I did have that one idea of, you know, just deck out a save file that has as much stuff as decked out as possible before even starting chapter 2s. But I feel like, 1, that would be a kind of boring series, and 2, I would have to do, like, so much off-camera grinding in, like, very early stages of the series, and it's like, oh, let's maybe not do that. So how about we actually do some chapter 2s? I wouldn't have minded doing a little bit of stuff here still before that point, to save before I start chapter 2s, but oh well. This is already like a pretty alright position here. I could probably also learn some skills with stuff that I've gotten here. Like, yeah, since I know now that I'd like Merchant to be Hikari's secondary there because of sidestep and stuff, yeah, go ahead and do that. I can work towards unlocking the grows on trees to help with money farming there. So in terms of farming, I'm gonna want to eventually level up a whole bunch of people in, well, maybe not a lot of people in Merchant, at least somebody in my party in Merchant, which can be Hikari here because it grows on trees because it doesn't stack. Thrones, the thief job, will have an ability that lets you gain more EXP and job points when you fight at night. So if you grind a bunch during night, then that's great. There's additional experience as you can get from a skill from Scholar, and then additional job points I believe you get from a Hunter? No, I'm losing my mind. It was a different one, but some other class there. Then I can do an elemental thing. Here, this could be good for grinding and stuff. There we go. Yeah, it grows on trees. Now I can assign that. Pay money to someone hired help. I don't really want to do that right now. Here, let's just do this for now. And then, like, boost start will be good as well. So let's have a look-see here. So yeah, he has extra experience. So I leveled him up a little bit in Scholar, and he got that already. Physical attack by 50. The amount of latent power gained by the equipping character raises the equipping character's physical attack when breaking enemy. I'm gonna forget that I even have that. So yeah, let's just put on grows on trees. Boost start would be good for grinding, but I don't really need it right now, I don't believe. Yeah, and I haven't gotten all that ham on anybody else here yet. Yeah, Hunter Thief sounds pretty spicy there. What is this skill here? Equipping character has a 50% chance of acting twice when breaking a foe. Okay, and you're always going to have Hunter considering, you know, it's your main class here, so I can't really go wrong with investing job points here. So, screw it, even though it's really expensive there. And yeah, you still have one more thing to do here of enervating slash. We'll get that sometime down the line. You know, once I get my full grinding kind of set up online, I'm sure we'll be able to, you know, zoom through things here pretty fast. Also, it's occurred to me that I can actually let my stream manager play, because while I was just streaming AC Origins, finishing that up, I always leave the stream manager paused when I'm playing a game on my PC, so that my PC isn't working on playing the game, streaming the game, and watching the stream of the game. But if it's just streaming the game, it can watch the stream of the game just fine. Then I can look over and make sure that the stream's a-okay. HP Thief should be pretty good there. That could be nice there. Raise speed for 3 turns, reduce the physical offense of a single foe for 2 turns, reduce the physical attack of a single foe for 2 turns. I don't know. How about I do this? So, yeah, it's the final one there, Life in the Shadows for the ultimate grinding thing. So a lot of people are gonna need to level up a lot in Thief. So just like Octopath Traveler 1, this game is going to end up being quite a decent bit of a grind, but I kind of already figured that going into it here. Here, you are going to want that. Wait, where's the extra EXP thing? Oh, I need a couple more things here. And he barely has any of his own things, so I guess I should go ahead and do this. Hold on, let's see here. CLSP equivalent to 10% of the damage dealt. Light base damage to all foes. Here, I'll do that for sure. Revive all allies is an important one there. Grant a shield to a single ally, reducing damage taken from the next hit by 50%. Oh, okay. Sure, give it a go there. So maybe I'll work towards stuff here. As well, I'll do work towards that additional experience that'll help out with the grind. Sure, do it. Give it a go here. I was doing some grinding with Particio because I would like to use him in the, like, that ultra grinding setup later down the line, but he's not my planned 4th party slot guy. So I can always do that, and then I would get full power completely fills the equipping character's latent power gauge at the start of battle. That would help with grinding as well. So I am gonna get hired help. Screw it. I've got allergies today, apparently. Biffelgen's Bounty. Deal non-elemental damage to a single foe and receive money equivalent to the damage dealt. Huh. That would help with grinding there too. Interesting. And then his secondary job that I gave him here is just Apothecary. Gives him some support since he can already kind of support with things like donating BP and stuff, and then he can use axe and not half bad there. Where's the make a single foe weak to poison, unleash a powerful axe on a single foe and poison them for 2 turns. Yeah, let's do some things here. Stuff. Yeah, I don't have any more for now. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I can go ahead and... Oh. 50% chance of acting twice when breaking a foe will not trigger in succession. The equipping hero has a 50% chance of attacking when using a non-damaging skill. Speed is raised. I'm not gonna keep track of, like, who I should be breaking with, so maybe I'll just do this. Do I really need these? Just a chance of attacking first in battle. I mean, that would help with grinding stuff there. Here, we can do Salt in the Wound for now, then. Is what we can do. Base maneuvers, and someone has that. Raise the elemental attack, nice. Raises the amount of HP restored to the equipping character when healed, sure. And max SP by 50. Ah, nice. That'll definitely help out there. Shows 30% of the equipping character's max HP and SP upon winning the battle. So it would help if I'm going from, like, encounter to encounter. I'll just do this for now, I think. In terms of secondary jobs, there should be a... Is there not a tavern in the little town here? Also, I got a side quest from you. Of something. I got some sort of side quest from you. I can always go back to where it was before. So this is where I was grinding of just like a higher level area just to make my party a little bit stronger and to unlock those abilities. Like just to build up a whole bunch of job points so I could unlock those abilities that would make the grind easier. Of additional EXP and job points, you know. Is what I figured I would go for there. No, that's... Yeah. The tavern's up... Yeah, the tavern's up there. I'm getting myself all mixed up and stuff here. Alright. Let's see here. So I think that my actual main going through the story kind of party of 4 would likely have Casti in the last slot. So I have Hickory as a warrior merchant that can, you know, draw enemy attention to him and then use sidestep and the counter stuff. And it's like, good luck hitting him. And, you know, he can kind of keep aggro while also doing like some good damage back. Ochette can also do some good damage and, you know, capture creatures for me along the way. Plus she also has a fox, so that's like always a plus there. Temenos will help me out with one, when I'm doing that later crazier setup at the nighttime when I'm grinding there. But just generally having in that slot, I figure it could be either Oswald or Temenos. Temenos, I can always guide some people along as well, and his latent power allows me to, like, break regardless of what they're weak to there. I can just smack with a staff and break for free, which I figured might be a little bit more useful for now than Oswald's focus a wide range magic attack on a single target. Like maybe it'd be it might be helpful for some bosses and such, but honestly, like we can slap an either or there. Doesn't matter too much. And I figure, you know, while we're going through story stuff for any chapters of, you know, this group, then we can have Casti in the 4th slot. That is an additional healer in addition to Temenos for like even more support. And let's play into the support role. Let's make her a dancer class so that she can also give buffs and stuff like that. So we've got like magic damage and support, even more support, damage and drawing attention and aggro and stuff, and more damage. So like, I feel like this should probably work pretty alrighty, especially considering all the weapons I went stealing around the world that will, you know, definitely help matters along, I must say. Throne is a thief warrior, so she has access to 4 different types of weapons, and then is just like a warrior that can act pretty fast and stuff. It's pretty neat. Plus, with her latent, she can act twice in one turn, which is always cool there. Particio, as I mentioned before, is the apothecary merchant dudo. And I gave Inventor to Agnia, because Agnia's latent power allows her to bestow single target boons on like all your allies, which means that things like the springy boots that makes it so that one ally will act first for the next 5 turns, you can just give that to the entire party. So, you know, for support, we could also put Agnia in here if we wanted to. You know, doesn't matter too much. I just want to have, like, for sure, Hikari and Ochette in the party. But, like, Temenos, we can potentially swap out with Oswald. Casti, we could potentially swap out with Agnia. It would, you know, achieve a pretty similar purpose here. And even with just like these 3, I should be good. I can cycle the last slot based on whose chapter 2 I'm doing. I figure is the way that I kind of design things here. Temenos is 999 HP. That's a little bit unsatisfying there. That's not 1,000. But yeah, things are pretty strong here. I stole a few accessories around the world. I think this one I already had. I think these ones I already had. I don't think those were stolen. But you know, I stole a little bit of equipment around the place, but not a massive ton of it. I was focusing mostly on weapons, so I can go through the weapons I'm viewing. So, you know, here's a pretty good sword. Here's a pretty alrighty spear. Here's an absolutely amazing bow that I have, like, way earlier than, you know, the developers would have ever expected there. Refined sword is pretty good. Magus knife is pretty good there. The Cleaver of Destruction, I'm fairly certain, is the most powerful weapon I have right now, so... oh, Chet hitting with the axe is gonna hit really dang hard. And a Knight's Great Bow for, like, a good thing there. Whenever I saw any equipment in any of the stronger towns that seemed like it was good, I just would reset until I yoinked it. It meant that I had to dig into my funds a little bit because of the whole reset for the reputation stuff, but hey. Also, I only got, like, one spicy rod that I think... This was one that I stole, and then I think Oswald has the thing that Temenos started with, if I recall. It didn't seem like there was a lot of rods around in places that I have access to, from what I could tell, so, you know, I'll just bring in one of them, and if I swap in Oswald instead later, then I can, Also, while I'm as strong as I am, and while I'm doing a bunch of Chapter 2s that, you know, I'm probably a decent bit overpowered for, I could feel free to put in Oswald instead, and then I see, like, more weak points for free. I'll do it for now, but then I'm gonna need to go ahead and... I guess I can't do that, huh? Here, let's do this for now. You get a stick. You can get the lapis rod, and then I think I have... Oh yeah, I have more... I put more things on Temenos to build him up to be, like, my main guy for now, didn't I? Okay, fine. And he can always analyze. It'll just take some extra turns. It's not that big a deal, though, considering we're, you know, really strong and stuff right now. Alright, let's see here. So here's a Guardian's Axe, which will be pretty good, and then, you know, you have Knife because of Dancer there. This party setup also gives me access to every magic elemental attack that I want to do, was another reason for setting up the party the way that I did here. So, Hikari has access to fire with Merchant there. That's not too important because Temenos has access to fire, ice, and lightning with Scholar there, like the three basic ones. With Cleric, he has access to light. Ochet and Thief has access to dark, and Casti with Dancer has access to wind. So I could also still, and she also has access to ice with Apothecary and such, but, you know. And if I put Agnia into that slot, I would also have wind access that way as well, since you get wind from Dancer, but this party setup gives me access to every weapon type that I'd want to hit with, and every elemental type, so I can cover all ground here, essentially. There won't be a weakness that I can't hit here, essentially. So there's some, like, pretty alrighty equipment that's, you know, not exactly amazing compared to some of my other stuff, but, you know, still a lot better than the developers would have ever expected at this point. There's that random rock cleaver that you saw was missing from that one guy's inventory. Here's a soldier's spear and stuff. And then you have a silver sword, an obsidian dagger, and a battle hatchet out here. And then I guess you have some additional speed, is the case. So, yeah. There's that. I could always do Ochet's Chapter 2 here. I was thinking about doing Hikari's next. I don't know if I'm going to go in order of, you know, the order that we recruited them. Of, like, everyone's Chapter 2s, then everyone's Chapter 3s, then everyone's Chapter 4s. And out of curiosity, I did look up, you know, the general recommended level of the various different chapters, and I found out that some characters have Chapter 5s, and some just go up to Chapter 4, interestingly enough. So I don't think I'm gonna do, like, my Octopath 1 playthrough where I did, you know, everyone's Chapter 2s, everyone's Chapter 3s, everyone's Chapter 4s in that kind of order. I should probably just go around doing things based on a recommended level or something like that. Weakest to strongest. This is recommended level 7. I could absolutely destroy that. Is that the lowest level 1 right now? Where is Hikari's? It's here, and it's recommended level 15. And we haven't seen his story for a little while now anyway, so I would be curious to see it, you know? And try out this party and that, because I'm sure that this party can just, like, zoom through things pretty easily now, I would imagine. For now, I'll go in recruitment order, but I might change that up, because I am fairly certain that there are those that have more chapters than others, and, things get a little bit weird. Stuff. yeah, let's go ahead and save there. Save successful. I also, before starting the stream, was like, let's make this save before I start any additional chapter 2s. I'll just overwrite that since I've now invested like some job points and stuff as well, dude. So that'll always be in the back there. So I go to the tavern for that, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, let's go do some story content and stuff. Well met, traveler, what can I do you for? Because yeah, I should be able to absolutely wreck things. Temenos is missing some SP, but whatever. So recommended level 15. Cassie's a little bit under that. The whole rest of my party's above that. And I have equipment that is much stronger than would be expected for this point. So, and it looks like there's gonna be 3 other traveler stories here later. So yeah, how about we do Hikari's chapter 2? Driven from Ku, Hikari sets off on a journey to take back his home. His first goal is to reunite with his old friends, and to that end, he must travel to Montwise, where Kazan, strategist of legend, is said to reside. Oh, so the initial stories are still individual, and when I went out to go gather my allies, it wasn't the other 7 travelers, it was, other people exclusive to Hikari's story. Well, let's see what happens, I guess.
So this is it. A fitting place for the sharpest mind of Ku's military, and a dear friend. I can only hope the rumors of his arrival here are true. If I was the eagle of Ku, where would I perch?
Good question, I don't know. It's funny that the game that we were playing just before this was an Assassin's Creed title, which has a really big eagle theme there. If I was playing that still, I would say that I'd probably be on top of like some tall building and be about to dive into a haystack. It's showing green here. What? I'm so confused. Why does it show... Oh, for underneath, right? When I was exploring around on my own time. Not on my own time, on stream. As we were just exploring around and stuff during the last stream. It was the underground arena. And I was saying, yeah, this has got to be a place for Hikari's story, isn't it? And it is.
What is this place? An arena?
Kill him! Cut him to pieces! Blood! We want blood!
Now, who will our next champion be? Come one, come all!
They're betting on these matches?
Watch for too long and you'll become unable to tear your eyes away. A toast to old friends, eh? It's been a while, my prince.
Kazan! I've been searching high and low. Have you heard?
I wager the story has traveled the world and back again. The story of the wicked young upstart and his devious plot. Doubtless carefully crafted by none other than General Mugen.
Our home is in danger, Kazan. I need your brilliant mind by my side. Together, we can defeat Mugen and restore peace to Ku.
An interesting proposition. There were more than a few in Ku who would have liked nothing more than to see you sit on the throne. I admit, I find myself among their company. However, before I help you, might I ask a favor in return?
What do you need?
Oh, nothing too dramatic.
What? What is...
Ah, new challenger, huh? That's a fierce-looking sword. Ain't never seen a warrior dressed like that, neither.
Well, who will stake their fortunes on this unusual swordsman? Riches await the bold gambler.
So this was your game. You want me to fight these brutes, but why?
What are you mumbling to yourself? If you're gonna give me the first blow, then I'll gladly take it.
You bared steel. You may come to regret that.
Oh, but then it challenged the gladiator. I thought it would go right into battle there. Apparently not. Can I just leave? Oh, there's a chest. Bottle of blinding dust. Show us blood. Oh, I need to actually challenge him. Is why. So I won't be able to use my party. I need to do the path action. You'll be the one with regrets when this is all over. I need this to be a one-on-one. And I can learn the thrash from him, apparently.
If I must.
I accept your challenge, newcomer. Okay,
On
well,
your guard.
that's something that I haven't
Here
done
I
since
come.
last time, is going around and getting new skills by challenging people, but maybe I should have. Alright, let's just find your weaknesses first and foremost. I have the game speed increased at 2 times there, and... ouch.
Now it begins.
And yeah, you'd be weak to polearms. You have to be weak to one of Hikari's basic things.
Here I come.
And I should just absolutely wreck this guy because of, you know, being
My
kind of
turn.
OP right now. I would imagine.
Prepare yourself.
So,
I fight for my friends.
here, let's get some job points. Let's farm it while we're here.
May my arrows strike.
Plus, my bow is, like, really strong.
I still have
So-
much to learn.
You know. Cool. Well, we did it. Learn this skill. Unleash an axe attack on all foes. Sure? I assume I only have so many slots to put skills into, right?
He fights like a man possessed!
Well done, my prince. I'm glad to see the years haven't dulled your blade.
What's the meaning of this, Kazan? Speak, or I'll slice that cup from your grasp.
There's no need for threats, my prince. It was a necessary step if you're to become a gladiator here.
What? A gladiator?
Generally, the process is a long and tedious one. But I believe you've suitably proven your mettle and your ability to rouse the audience besides.
Why do you want me to keep fighting?
My coin purse is empty, my prince. Might as well use it as a handkerchief for all the good it does me. The Eagle of Ku has had his wings clipped by debt, you see. And I can't take flight until my burden has been eased.
So you mean to gamble your way free? I see your bad habits still follow you.
Life is a bitter draught, they say. How can I be expected to stomach it without the occasional snack? All you need is to keep swinging that sword of yours and my fortunes will reverse. Before long, the eagle will have his wings again and will gladly help you in this quest.
So long as fighting is all you want me to do, I have no objections.
Truly, my prince, you are made of the stuff of kings. Ah, it begins.
Defeat is death.
Standalone the Reaper. The only fighter in this den's sanguine history who has felled 100 foes. He stands high atop their corpses, and not a single challenger has come close to toppling him.
He appears formidable.